Greetings, royal family. Welcome back. On today's episode of Megan and Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez was recently in court. This was on Thursday, and he is denying leaking documents in this case between himself and Megan Thee Stallion and the district attorney. You guys know 2 years ago, Megan Thee Stallion was popped, and she basically blamed Tory Lanez. All right, so here we are in 2022, 2 years later, basically, and still no trial. All right. So they're gathering evidence, and it was a discovery hearing, from what I understand. And everybody's talking about it. So the problem is this: Tory Lanez is being accused of feeding certain bloggers information regarding this case, okay? And they're trashing Megan Thee Stallion. One in particular is DJ Academics, okay? He's a social media personality, and he has been very vocal about what he think may and may not have happened in regards to this night 2 years ago. Okay. So this article that I'm reading is from Rolling Stones, and it reads: Tory Lanez was in a California courtroom Thursday where he denied that he's the source of an alleged evidence leak in his felony assault case. Since the last court date, it was apparent that there are some leaks of part of the discovery to media or members of the public. This is what Deputy District Attorney Kathy Ta told the judge, adding that she is still trying to ascertain the source of the alleged leak. She continues, "My concern is the way that the leaks are being disseminated and extrapolated in certain ways to mislead the state of the evidence. I do have concerns about invested members of the public trying to subvert the fair administration of justice." Very well said, Ms. Todd. Very well said. Lanez's lawyer, who is Sean Hawley, she told the court that she was confident that the alleged leaks did not come from her watermarked discovery. She added that Lanez himself had refused to accept his own watermark copies out of concern there might be some suggestion that he had something to do with the leaking. In layman's terms, he was able to get copies of the information. Tory said, "Nah, I don't even want that in my hands, because then if this gets out, someone's going to blame me." I find that interesting that you would refuse to take copies, watermark copies, from your attorney concerning the case that you're involved in, out of fear that someone might blame you for leaking them. I don't know. That's weird. Holly goes on to say, "I'm certain that whatever exists that is out there won't have my name on it or Mr. Peterson's name on it." Tory Lanez's real name is Daystar Peterson. So the high-powered defense lawyer then complained about Megan speaking to CBS, suggesting the interview ignited more interest in the case, while her client is under a protective order that bars him from doing the same. 17 days after we were last here, Miss Pete, the accuser in this case, went on Gayle King on CBS This Morning, which is far beyond Black Twitter, and discussed exclusively the allegations in this case. So she upped the ante. "I received numerous emails from the producers of that show asking Mr. Peterson to come on and give his side of the story." This is what Tory Lanez's lawyer is saying to the judge. After letting both sides make their remarks, the judge, he ordered Lanez back for a follow-up hearing on July 28th. He said that Lanez's trial is still set to begin September 14th or within 10 days of that date. So the district attorney, she didn't elaborate on the exact evidence that she was referring to Thursday, but she had just emerged from a closed-door meeting with the judge and Tory Lanez's attorney, Holly, before making her statements in open court. Now, 2 weeks after Megan's CBS interview aired, portions of a sealed police report from the July 12, 2020 incident were published by YouTube blogger Fedit1811. The highly preliminary report was authorized by LAPD's Sandra Cabral, one of the officers who responded to the scene of the alleged incident. Well, I'll just say incident. Social media users made a big deal of a line in the report that read, "Dr. Lofredo confirmed laceration due to stepping on glass." Supporters of Tory Lanez claimed that it proved that Megan wasn't popped, even though medical records show she was. So this YouTube blogger, Fedit1811, released parts of the police report, and everyone went crazy, because what this situation has done as with many things to this magnitude, is create a divide. You have people who are supporting Tory Lanez and feel that, Megan is lying. And then you have people who are riding with Megan and feels that Tory's guilty and he should be locked up, right? So getting your hands on information like this, of course, it's going to blow up all over the internet and people are going to reshare it and it's going to circulate millions and millions of times, right? Anyway, the article goes on. At Lanez's preliminary hearing in December, Officer Cabral testified that Megan was frantic when officers responded to the call of the shots fired and that 4 spent 9mm casings were found at the scene of the alleged incident. Cabral also said an olive green semi-automatic handgun was found warm to the touch on the front passenger seat floorboard. LAPD Detective Ryan Stogner took the witness stand after Officer Cabral and testified that a doctor who treated Megan at Cedars-Sinai reported that she was popped in both feet. He told me that he had to surgically remove what he described as bullet fragments from Megan's left and right feet. When that surgery was conducted, he used stitches to suture the wounds. This is what he said, confirming that there were definitely, bullet fragments that were in her feet. And even Megan stated that there are bullet fragments still left in her foot to this day. So Detective Stogner said that he was assigned to the case 2 days after the incident and interviewed Megan over the phone on July 16, 2020, and then again on November 12, 2020. He publicly revealed for the first time at the probable cause hearing that Megan reported hearing Lanez say, "Dance, B-word," as he allegedly opened fire. Stogner said Megan initially told police that she stepped on glass because she was scared. During her CBS interview, Megan said that she was worried about how responding officers might react if they knew a firearm was in the vehicle. "I was lying to protect all of us." This is what Megan said during her Gayle King interview. Now, I did see the Gayle King interview. I didn't comment on it because I was just waiting for this particular discovery hearing and to kind of get closer to the trial date. I'm going to give my thoughts toward the end, but there's another piece to this as well. DJ Academics, you guys know who DJ Academics is. He is a media personality and he is a very vocal individual. And his name is being brought up, all up and through this case. Okay, so he posted this to social media because what ended up happening is everybody's wants an exclusive. They want to get things on, get things out first. They get their hands on this exclusive information. Well, DJ Academics, a couple of months back, said that he got his hands on some documents, okay? And he went on to his Twitch channel because he streams live on Twitch, and he discussed what was in those documents, okay? Now, when that happened, Tory Lanez was accused of giving this information to DJ Academics. DJ Academics states to this day that Rock Nation and people from Megan Thee Stallion's team were the ones to give him this information. Now, let's think about this. Let's say DJ Academics is telling the truth, right? And stay tuned because I'm going to give my thoughts toward the end. If Rock Nation, who Megan Thee Stallion is signed to their management company, Rock Nation, that's her management team. If they gave DJ Academics this information, what would be the reason why? Right? That would sound kind of like they're trying to sabotage her. That sounds crazy. Do I believe DJ Academics? No, I don't believe any of these people as it pertains to certain things. I'll give my thoughts in a minute. So this is what DJ Academics posted to his Twitter. The DA said, just briefly, this is in regards to the actual trial and what court this will go to for purposes of security. Since the last court date, it was apparent that there were some leaks of part of the discovery to the members of the public. Mainly, there was an individual identified as DJ Academics has made additional comments that he had access to the police report. Okay. The last time that Tory Lanez was in court, there was a whole bunch of melee. DJ Academics' name was brought up, and he was given misinformation. He was kind of taunting Meg, saying Meg is a liar, all types of stuff. It's obvious that he is team Tory Lanez, okay? And he's not trying to hear what Megan or anybody that supports Megan has to say. See, this is the problem with information being leaked. But academics is saying that Rock Nation was the one that gave him the information. All right, now on to more important matters. My final thoughts. I posted this. If you guys, let me see. Can you guys see this? I posted this on February 28th, 2022. This is on my Twitter at 7:48 a.m. February 28th, 2022. Even though I had this thought prior to that, I decided, let me just put it down on Twitter. And my tweet reads, I don't think the public will ever find out what happened between Tory and Meg. They all might have gag orders after the trial is over. Hashtag IMO, in my opinion. So I don't think that we'll ever find out what happened. I think the case is going to be dismissed. This is just my opinion, subject to be wrong. I think the case is going to be dismissed and all parties will be placed under some sort of gag order for life, or like for 10, 20 years or something like that. Here's the thing. Do you guys remember when it was said that the bullet fragments that were removed from Megan's feet? Remember when they said that they went missing? Now, how does evidence just go missing like that? That's when I said to myself, yeah, okay, I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. Don't even waste, everybody go home. Don't waste your time. So without those bullet fragments, do you have a case? And how does bullet fragments just turn up missing? You remove these from the patient in a hospital. So what? Like who had them? Or maybe they're just telling us that the bullet fragments have gone missing to kind of throw everybody off, and they're kind of keeping that under wraps. Here's what I think. Unless these missing bullet fragments show up in a suit and tie on the day of the trial, I don't see how this case won't be dismissed. I don't. At this point, I feel that both sides have already decided that they're going to use this to their benefit, and I don't trust either one of them. I'm just keeping it real. I'm tired of this. 2 years now? They both have seen, I think they both, meaning Tory and Meg, and their teams, they both have seen, major increases as it pertains to music and deals outside of music. And it's beneficial, like I've always been saying, when I have my kitchen table talk with the kitchen table crew, that it's beneficial to the powers that be for this to drag out and consume people's energy, right? I think both of them are full of beep as it pertains to this situation, okay? I think they're both talented musically. I think that they're young, they're doing the damn thing. But as it pertains to this situation, I think both of them are FOS, okay? I wish both of them had gag orders so that we wouldn't have to hear anything about this until trial day. I'm so serious. Now, prior to this, right, prior to Tory's protective order, I feel like he could have told his side of the story, but he didn't. I'm pretty sure his lawyer told him not to say anything, and that's fine. But, I mean, you have a gag order and a protective order, and you violated that twice already. So, I mean, why didn't you say anything when you had the opportunity to before a protective order, which a gag order is included in that, was placed upon you, right? You could have been told your story. You didn't. Right. And again, when he had the gag order, that's when he wanted to violate protective orders and post stuff on Twitter. And it's crazy. Show up where he's not supposed to be at. Like all of that for what? Now, mind you, I'm not taking anybody's side in this. I had my opinions in the very beginning. I said that I really feel for the both of them because I feel like at the end of the day, when the industry is ready to chew them up and spit both of them out, they will. And I'm still praying for the both of them. But now seeing the events unfold and how things are going, I'm not falling for the okie doke. Both of them are FOS. So, and I feel that it's a good thing that Tory Lanez does have a gag order. Imagine if he didn't, because he's been foolish throughout this situation. And as far as Megan Thee Stallion doing the Gayle King interview, in my opinion, it served no purpose other than to help gain like a broader audience for her career. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just saying. Now, I'm going to say this again. As it pertains to this situation and this situation only, I feel that both parties are full of crap. All right. But here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and share your thoughts and let me know what you think. Again, I posted this to Twitter and it reads that I don't think that we're ever going to find out what happened. The case might be dismissed and everybody's going to be slapped with gag orders. That's just my prediction. I guess we'll see. I'm not invested in this case. A lot of people have been invested in this case, and that's great. Some people they want to see the outcome of this, and it's a hot topic, but at the end of the day, I think that both of them are doing pretty well, right? Career wise, I think they both make great music, like I said before, but I think that it's already in the bag, and some of our energies are just being like harvested to fuel this. And a lot of people are making money off of this being a hot topic. Okay. So let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. I'm signing off. I love you for watching. As always, until next time, peace.